How's it going, guys? So we're back today with our Q&A. Amanda's here with me.
Hey, everybody.
And we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. We have a lot of questions, demands, we'll call it, mean comments, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the MRE world today. Okay, so the very first thing I want to talk about is I talked to some of the suppliers, and the eBay is hitting the U.S. ration sellers and taking down their ads because of the ration heaters in the rations. That could spell trouble for everybody, including us, if we can't buy stuff anymore. I'm not sure who's bitching this time. There's always somebody griping about something. Probably the post office bitching about having to ship ration heaters, even though there's no threat of anything igniting. It's just not that way. But nonetheless, I'm sure somebody's on eBay's case to stop sales of that. Unfortunately, 90% of the stuff we have or we do reviews on has some arrangement of ration heater or fuel tabs or something in it. So what's your thoughts on that?
Everybody's always got something to complain about.
Everybody's always got something to bitch about.
I don't know. I hadn't heard that, though. I don't know.
The other thing I want to talk about is the Spanish ration we did here. What was it, last week or week before?
That was Friday.
That was Friday. That the MRE does not reflect Spanish food per se. And the last one I did was a squid. All people was like, oh, I eat squid all the time. It's delicious. I'm sure it is. But when it's in a can, in an MRE, that does not reflect the same food you're eating in Spain. It does not. The same way with here, right? You could buy an Italian ration and pay big money for it, which we have. And it has spaghetti in it. Let me tell you what, my friends, it's not the same thing as going to Italy and spaghetti. It is not. So if we offend you by that, you're probably really sensitive. And two, you're just going to toughen up. I mean, if food offends you, you're going to have to get some counseling or something. I don't know. There is that.
There was a couple negative comments about that, too. One of them that I can remember was, well, if you think squid's gross, you need to get out more. Okay, well, sorry.
So we're going to read some comments here. This one's from Steve Messner, and he says, why do MRE review when you're wasting a lot of the food? Stick with reviewing McDonald's menu if you're going to waste all the great food. I'll let you answer that one.
Well, yes, we might be wasting some of it. We do save some of it, you know.
You have to look at it from, let me cut you off, go ahead.
No, that's fine.
We need to look at it from my standpoint. I've done probably I don't know how many videos we got up. 300 and something, probably close to 400. And each one of those videos was an MRE review. That means I've had to eat that much. Am I going to gorge myself on all the food just for a video? No. I've already have high blood pressure and God knows what else. So that's definitely not going to help. I wouldn't recommend anybody eating all the food. Unless it's something worth eating. Some of them are. Some of them do get eaten. But if it's nasty, we're not just going to gorge ourselves.
I mean, I guess we could review some McDonald's food and see how things go, right?
That'd probably make you sicker than MRE. So, Steve, if that answers your question at all, first of all, we don't really eat McDonald's anymore. Chick-fil-A possibly, not McDonald's. But you just can't. This situation is not how you think it is. Or like other reviewers, where we do one review a month or one review every 2 or 6 months. You could eat the whole ration if that's the case. If something don't taste good, I'm not just going to gorge it down and think it's going to work out.
On it,
right. No. Let me see here. I get this one all the time. This is MH Ho. This guy sounds like a well-known Hollywood actor. Can't remember who. I get that all the time. Was it Alan Robertson?
Alan Robertson from Duck Dynasty. Somebody said you looked and sounded like.
What was the other guy?
That's kind of a compliment.
Goofy guy with curly hair was in Step Brothers. Anyhow, it's always something, right? So that wasn't a bad one. Mark K says, I love it when people show their intellect right off the bat by treating the words German and Nazi as So he was commenting on the Nazi ration, which kind of find out was that. So even if not, we still put that in the title for search purposes, even though it seemed like that didn't really make any difference on that. And in the very end, that ended up being, that's what that was. And you see that with everybody. I mean, especially when you're paying several $100s for one ration, you got to try to make sure that it gets out there and it gets views, or it's not worth doing this
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of you guys say, "Oh, you're just in it for the money." No, we're in it to be able to keep doing it.
I mean, if you're going to leave a negative comment, just don't watch it.
No, just
There's no reason
No,
to-
just keep leaving them, because that gives us a lot
Well,
of stuff to talk
maybe.
about. Leave more negative comments so we got more content, right, for every Wednesday.
And some things I do appreciate. Like, I've noticed I've done stuff wrong, and it's like, okay, next time then, yeah, I'll do it like that.
So this was actually commented on the Porsche channel, but it kind of applies to this one too. This is from Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you should say who they're from, maybe. I don't
Oh, I
know.
don't care. Bachelor, Baercheniz, Bachelornization. Interesting. This guy says, this is on a short video, so it has the two bars on the sides, right? This guy says, "What are you doing in 2021? Do you even watch your own videos? 80% of my screen is black bars because you don't know how to hold a effing phone when recording a video. Jesus Christ, never there when you need him." Well, apparently, somebody's never heard of short videos before. He just let loose his little temper tantrum.
I mean, there's no reason for the foul language either. Come on, guys. We can block you.
Well, he's a troll, so we don't block him. Hope he comments again. Comment again if you're watching this. The next one is from Mr. Speedy NYC. If you're going to do MREs from other countries, make an effort to learn about the food and how to pronounce some of the basic, I'm scrolling through, how to pronounce some of the basic words will improve your channel content a lot. He wasn't really bitching. When somebody comes to me and says, "You reviewed how many French rations? You haven't learned any French yet. You haven't learned any German. You haven't learned any Polish. You haven't learned any Russian. You haven't learned any 50 other languages." Do you know all the languages? No. A lot of guys that are from these countries, they're bitching because I don't know their language. If you heard them try to speak English, oh my God, you're nowhere close. So there is that. You have to be a little courteous to us. I mean, there's a lot going on here, not only with MRE stuff, but with all our 3 other channels too. So do I have time to sit around and research the minute detail of every single thing? No, I don't. I barely have time to take a shower.
Well, Nathan, you
or
don't
sleep.
have time to watch a YouTube video on how to pronunciate stuff? Come on.
No. The next one is from Jeff Moore. All right. This is a one we get all the time. And you guys are going to laugh on this one. It says, Americans, you got to love them. Anything that is different or doesn't have cheese in it or is not fried like only the colonial knows is regarded as gross. That is somebody that's never been to America. I'm sorry. I can't remember the last time we ate anything fried.
I don't fry things at home. Very, very seldom.
We eat Chick-fil-A. That's fried, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
Busted.
A lot of perception from a lot of Europeans or Americans are all fat and stupid and just sit around and drink McDonald's grease or something. I don't know. If you ever have been here, depends on where you went, I guess. If you did come here, that's just not the case. All the Americans watching this are just laughing and shaking their head. As a general rule of thumb, a lot of other countries eat a lot worse than America does. Everybody has their own thing, right? You could, where we're at in mid-America, somebody 5 hours away, they have different cuisine, different dialect, different everything.
There's lots of vegans and people who only want to eat, what do you call it? Not organic.
Nasty,
Oh.
vegetarian, whatever. Sorry, we're not up on the veganism.
Free range
It's not.
chickens.
So the next one is from Goldman Jace. Will you please keep her out of the reviews? Typical woman just wants to get in on it and make sure she knows what hubby is doing. First of all,
whoa, hold on. It ain't the hubby. It's the brother.
Yep. First of all, it's not my wife. It's my sister.
We're not in. Well, I'm
And
not
then-
even going to say the name of a state, but
Then her good friend Mark Holland commented, another fan, Nathan. And shout out to Mark Holland, watching the videos forever. Super, super stand-up guy. And, thank you, Mark, for watching the videos. Anyhow.
Thank you for all the good comments, though. Appreciate those.
So what do you got to... First of all, like we said, it's not my wife.
We don't roll like that. That's...
we're a little too far north for that on the map, if you know what I mean. And Amanda's brought a lot to this channel. A lot of people really like her getting their reviews. In my opinion, the more people in here, the better off it is. We'll get Philip, who's behind the camera. Everybody wants to see him. Maybe on the Christmas review, we'll get him out here and tasting some stuff. Mm-hmm. But he's camera shy, right?
Is there any female MRE channels or female MRE reviewers? I don't know.
Yeah. Our good friend Caitlin Strain, she's probably watching this. Okay. Blind Fox, she's over in South Africa. There was quite a few of them that were doing it. I don't know if they still are or not. I'm really falling behind on watching other people's reviews. I don't ever get over to the Old Smoky live stream every Saturday. Usually the weekends here is the one time we have to go run and do stuff, and because during the week we're filming, so he does it on Saturday night. I'm rarely ever just sitting around on Saturday night doing stuff. We're always out getting stuff done, or still working in the shop. But I noticed the last few times I was in there, like nobody really knew who I was because the audience changes all the time. And, that's totally fine. I'm just saying, if you're in there, you don't see me in there, it's hard for me to get in there and watch stuff anymore on anything, on any of the channels. So there is that. Let's move on. We got one more. This one's from Roy McIntyre. It says, hey, Nathan, I can a lot of food. I use powdered egg in my meatloaf that I pressure can. I also have powdered ketchup, and it's real good. Have you ever thought of reviewing a meal that is made from food that was canned yourself or was canned by someone else you may know? We have not thought of that. I don't have time to can anything, to be honest with you.
I have some homemade pickled okra that I did not make at home. We could try that.
We could try it. I don't know if anybody watched that or not. It had to be something crazy.
Right, yeah.
To watch that.
Pickled pig's feet.
We'll think about it, Roy. Thanks for the comment, though.
That would be interesting, though. Yeah.
The next one, Anthony Fenoy. Fenoy. Anthony, you're being bad on here. We see you. This guy is the worst reviewer on YouTube. Well, that's a bold statement, isn't it? It's a real bold statement.
Compared to how many reviews? I'm just saying.
Oh. And then Mark Holland got on here as let him have it, which is always a good time. So are we the worst? Comment below if you think we're the worst review channel on YouTube. So there is that. I think that was it. That is all on there.
Okay, you want to tell him, you want to give away what you're doing Friday? It's not really there's a little bit of food to it.
Oh.
Friday. Yeah, that over there.
We have a 1967 Woodsman emergency kit. This was a very large purchase. This is crazy rare. If you want to see this, tune in Friday for this. Mm-hmm. This will be a very good review.
And what era, what year was that from?
1967.
Okay.
It has some really, really cool stuff in it. Let me go and show them the Christmas stuff. You're gonna have to wait.
We'll just wait.
You're gonna have to wait till Monday.
It was very extravagant, though.
Monday is our big Christmas video. If you want to see Philip, we're gonna try to get him on the camera at least for a couple seconds. We'll probably shoot that video here because this whole table is gonna be covered with stuff.
Yes, it will be. There's a lot of stuff in there.
We went all out this year on it, so definitely stay tuned for Monday for that. We will not be posting a video next Friday. This Friday we will. Next Friday we will not. We're going to let our Christmas video run all through the week. And I think it's going to be the best thing for that. Everybody could search for it and view it. And then we'll be back the following Monday after Christmas with our standard MRE video, which we're not sure what that's going to be. I bought some other stuff, but shipping's slow. So we'll pick around and see what we got.
Next Wednesday, another discussion video.
Next Wednesday, another discussion. We'll be talking about the Christmas video next Wednesday. It won't take long, boys. We'll have a whole bunch more hate comments. So we'll be reading all those. Things like that.
Hopefully
if you're disgruntled, and you got your panties in a wad and your mom's yelling at you, and leave a comment on here and you'll be famous, right? But that's gonna be it, guys. We'll
All
see you
right.
again this
Stay tuned
Friday
Friday.
for the Woodsman Emergency Kit. We'll see y'all soon.